Hey everyone, it's Flyin Ryan here with the review of the Hubsan X4 V2 with camera. You can see here. It's also known as the H107C. So the nano quadcopter with 6-axis stabilization and a built-in camera. The camera is pretty low quality and doesn't record sound, so not overly impressed with the camera. It's got a micro SD port here in the back where your card goes in, and pretty disappointing. You have to turn the video on via this button here on the back. So you can't turn it on and off from the controller. You've got to turn it on the quadcopter itself, fly around, bring it back, and then stop it before you unplug the battery. It does have LEDs on each motor pod and little rubber feet, so it has a nice soft landing. It comes with a spare set of props, a USB charging cable, and a nice big 380 milliamp hour battery. This has taken anywhere from about an hour to an hour and 20 minutes to charge because it's a really big battery. But you get about 6.5 minute flights out of it. I found that having the camera on or off doesn't make too much of a difference in flight times. They're pretty equal. The transmitter is a little bit upgraded since the original X4. It no longer has the antenna on the top. It's just got this nice little stubby thing. But otherwise it's the same kind of weird PlayStation 3 battering controller looking thing. It does work with the Traxxas QR1, so I would imagine it also works with the Hubsan X4 version 1. So you can ditch your old remote with the antenna and just use this for everything now. I think that's about it for the technical details, so let's go check it out in flight. Alright, this is the flight review of the Hubsan X4 V2 with camera. Go ahead and plug in the quad, turn on the transmitter. I think, yep, it's ready to go right away. Alright, and so to start video, you've got to press this button on the side, so go ahead and do that. And now there's a blinking red light in there, and that means it's recording. So we'll go ahead and fly around with the video on. I'll put that down in the picture-in-picture. And it still sounds like a bunch of bees, just like the original. And even with the 6-axis stabilization, I can never really quite keep it stable for too long. It always wants to drift just a little bit. And I kind of move the trims, and it just never really stays in one place for too long. That's about as good as a hover as I've gotten before. But yeah, for videoing, that's not exactly great that it constantly moves, but pretty decent pirouettes. Oh gosh. Come back, try that again. So yeah, they can get a little wobbly in the pirouettes, and I have calibrated the gyro, so it's not bad. I mean, I've tried it numerous times, and it just kind of never really likes to stay. Let's try calibrating it again. Alright, she's calibrated. And pirouette. Oh, there we go. It's doing a little bit better. Still got a little off center, but not too bad. Let's see how Elsie looks on video. The video quality is pretty low quality on this thing. She's sleepy. And let's see. If I try a flip. Ugh. I hate the way you've got to activate flips by going full stick one way and then the other way. It just makes for such sloppy flips. There was one. It's a little slow to recover on the flips because of the weight of the camera. But I really wish they would do a button instead of that full stick movement. That just doesn't work quite right. Alright, I'll take her in for landing. And then you've got to make sure to press the stop button to stop the video before you unplug the battery. Oh, looks like one of the arms came apart a little bit. Still got that same problem that was there in the first one as well. You just snap them back together. Alright, let's try turning off the lights and see what she flies like in the complete dark with those LEDs. Looks pretty cool, that's for sure. Yeah, it's flyable. Pretty cool light it's projecting on the ceiling there. I don't know if that's showing up in video or not, but alright, let's go ahead and take her back in for a landing. Turn the lights back on. Alright, well that's it. That's the Hubsan X4 V2 with camera. Not a bad little quadcopter. Alright, well thanks for watching. Please subscribe and I'll see you next time.